Teen Williams crew. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is my first video back with How's It Weighing with Saying. Yes, How's It Weighing with Saying is back.
Are you serious?
In a previous video, I told you guys how I had asthma and I've been on steroids. So I kind of got off track and gained all my weight back that I lost except for 2 pounds.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Yep. Because the steroids made me so hungry. And I just wanted to eat. I tried to fight it, but I gave in to those munches. But as you can see, I am now taking a walk. I'm at work, and on my breaks, my 15-minute break in the morning, my lunch break, and my 15 break in the evening, I come out and I walk. Yep, getting those exercise in. So we're going to be talking, once I make the second portion of the video, we're going to actually be talking about getting off track and getting back on track. But right now, I'm doing my walk. I walk 3 times during the day. I think I might end up with 15 miles or something for the total for the day. I mean, not 15 miles, I wish. 2 miles. 2 miles. I think it's like 15 times around this area that I'm walking, but it ends up equaling to 2 miles. So, but in the sit down portion of this video, we're going to discuss about getting off track and getting back on track, getting ourselves back motivated, because sometimes we do get off track, like I got off track, but the good thing about it is you can always get back on track. And that's what we're going to focus on. This video is going to be focusing on getting back on track, picking ourselves back up. So, but right now I'm just doing my little walk around the pond. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can see the area that I'm walking around. So this is outside of my job, and this is the area that I walk around. It's a nice big pond area. So you got a cute little view of the pond while you're walking. And it's this nice little breezy day. Now I have been out here walking some days where it was actually hot. Yes, hot. And for us thick girls with thick thighs, wearing a dress and walking outside in the heat is not good. Cause y'all, them thighs were rubbing. So of course I had to, I put on some pants. Y'all know if you big thick girls with thick thighs, you know how it is when it get hot and sweaty and them thighs get it rubbing. It's not good. But my solution for that is, of course, it's a rash cream, like baby rash cream. You can rub that on your inner thighs and wear some pants or shorts or something to protect your thighs from rubbing against each other. So that was my solution for that. But for like 3 days maybe, I walked around this pond area and I actually had on a dress. So I kind of paid the price for that. But this is a nice little area. I just want y'all to get a nice little view of the area that I be walking around. I want to just give y'all a nice little view of that. So now I'm going to give y'all a little view of me. We're going to come back to me now. We're back to me. And again, I want you guys to see that I am walking to get myself back on track. I've been walking, like I said, for like a couple of weeks now. But this is going to be the end of my little walking portion so you can see what I'm doing. But what we're going to do next, the next section of this video, is going to be the sit down portion where we're going to talk about getting off track, getting back on track, staying focused. And again, I can't blame anybody. I can't even really blame the drugs, even though they made me hungry. That I could have made better option choices of the snacks and the foods that I was eating, and I didn't. I just went with it. So it's all my fault. I can't blame anybody. It's all my fault. But you have to remember that you're in control. So I did it, and it's only I can fix it. Not anybody else, not for anybody else, but for myself. So that's what the next portion is going to be. It's going to be I sit down, talk about getting off track, getting unfocused, getting back on track. And y'all, I'm sorry for the video being kind of shaky because I left my tripod in the car, and I'm kind of walking and holding the video. My camera, so it's kind of shaking up and down. So I apologize for that. I'll try to do better. But again, we're going to talk about getting on track, getting back on track, now getting off track, our emotions and everything that we go through, getting back on track, and how we still can be victorious. Okay? So I'll see y'all in a little bit in our sit down portion. Now, let's sit down and talk about it. As I told you earlier in this video, I got off track. Yes. Cry, weep. Okay? Now that portion is over with. Now, I got off track. Let's get back on track. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about 10 ways or 10 things to help you to get back on track. Okay? So the first thing is don't turn your relapse into a moral issue. I'm going to repeat that. Don't turn your relapse into a moral issue. You're not a bad person, or you're not destined to be fat forever because you got off track. It's just simple. Think of the setback as a way of developing and coping skills. We're going to rejuvenate our thoughts. Okay. So the first one is don't turn your relapse into a more issue. You're not a bad person. You're not destined to be fat just because you slipped up. Okay. Second thing, learn from your experience. Yes, if you don't realize what led you to fall off the diet wagon or your new life journey wagon, you'll probably react the same way the next time when the situation arises. So write down what happened so you can remember what you need to do for not to do the same thing that you just did. For me, it's my asthma. My asthma was acting up, so the doctor put me on steroids. And of course, steroids makes you hungry. So I gave in to the hunger, but I could have made better choices, but I didn't. I just went with it. So next time my asthma gets to acting up, the first thing I did was I did some research. I went and looked up other steroids, all different kinds of steroids, and I found a steroid that do not make you gain weight. So I did that on my part, and I went back to my doctor, and he said that yes, that medication would still probably work for me, and it won't make me gain weight. So I did my research because I don't want, when my asthma act up again, I don't want to go through the same thing I did and gain the weight that I lost back again. So my first step was I went and found me a steroid that won't make me gain weight. And the second thing that I put on my list was that I'm gonna make better choices because, well, I was going to say because, well, you got a steroid that ain't gonna make you hungry, so you can't continue to make better choices. But if the doctor said I had to stay on the same steroid, then I would make better choices. I wouldn't just give in to it the way I did. So, again, learn from your experience. So that's what I did. I learned, I knew what the issue was, and I knew what happened when I was going through the asthma issue. So I have to learn from that so it won't happen again. I won't repeat the same process. So, okay. Next one is don't try to make up for the slip with a punishing regimen of diet and exercise. So, because I messed up, because I messed up, I don't need to get my mindset of thinking that I got to hurry up and get the weight off so I can be back on track to where I was. So I'm not gonna eat bread. I'm not gonna eat sugar. I'm not gonna eat meat. I'm not gonna eat them. I'm just gonna eat vegetables all day, every day, and this is fruits all day and every day and every day. Don't try to make up for it as a way of punishing yourself to get you back on track. So you may lose weight this way, you may lose weight that way, but it's almost sure to make you gain it back. So this will only set you up for an unhealthy pattern of gaining weight and losing weight. So we got to remember that the way we took it off is the way we got to take it off again. Don't jump in and try to do gimmicks to rush the process. Okay, look at the big picture. Realize that weight loss requires a decrease in calories over time, but it doesn't matter what exact time period that you're using. So consider your food intake as weekly or monthly time frame instead of an everyday time frame. Chances are you'll have good days and bad days, and slipping up once in a while isn't a big deal. You can always make it up later during the week or the next meal. So previously in my videos, I have said that I had days that I overate, but like the next day I ate a little bit of less to make up for it. Or if I overate in the morning for breakfast, then I would eat less dinner. If I overate at lunch, I would eat less dinner. Or if I overate at dinner, then I would eat less the next day. But look at it as a wide picture and not as a short picture, as saying I messed up right here, so I'm just done because I messed up. I can't get back on track. All right. Renew your motivation. That's right, guys. Renew your motivation. Going off your diet is a signal that you lost some of your motivation, which I did, because when I was sick with my asthma and coughing and not feeling good, didn't want to move and all, I just lost my motivation. I went with the hunger pains from the steroids, and I just went with it. Like I said, it was my fault. Nobody else's fault. It wasn't the medication fault. It was my fault. You got to own up. When you get off track, you got to own up to it. You got to realize that the situations don't rule you. You rule the situations. So you got to rejuvenate your motivation. And that's what we're doing now with How's It When we're saying we're going to get rejuvenated, remotivated, and get back on track. Next, plan ahead to keep the hunger at bay. So you can meal plan. Remember with MyFitnessPal, you can go in and put your food in for the whole day, so you know what your calorie count is and just don't sway from it. If you do get off track, the next day, eat a little bit less. Okay, and don't deprive yourself. Remember I told you I wasn't really buying special foods. I was doing some of those lean cuisine meals because I like those lean cuisine meals though. But I wasn't really doing like a real special strict diet. I was using regular foods but eating less or cooking them in a different way. Instead of frying, I was baking or broiling. Instead of eating my whole big container of ice cream that I was eating, I put it in scoops and ate it in scoops, or I ate the little mini ice cream sandwiches, the mini Nutty Buddies, the mini size ice creams. So I was still eating regular ice cream. It won't die. Eating regular ice cream, but eating less. So I wasn't really depriving myself for anything because I could eat anything I wanted, but I was eating it in moderation. I wasn't eating it like I was doing at first, eating it without even thinking. Okay? So, next, don't stop moving. Even if you can't make it to the gym, just take like a 20-minute walk like I'm doing in the video. I do 15 minutes, then 15 or 30 minutes during my lunch. So, because it's not the, I don't know how this quote going. It says not the quantity, but the quality. Yeah, Because we're not doing like a whole hour at once. We're doing like 15, 15, then 30, which makes an hour, or 15 to 15, which makes 30 minutes. Because most weight loss programs, they ask you to do at least 30 minutes of exercise every day, or at least 3 times a week. So you can break it up into smaller segments. If you only got 10 minutes in the morning, do 10 minutes in the morning. Lunch, you got 10 or 15 minutes, do 10 or 15 minutes there. Later on, somewhere else, do 10 more minutes, and make it add up to your 30 minutes. The thing is getting those 30 minutes in, or an hour, or whatever you want to do. So, the next, find accountability partner. Yes, find a partner, whether it's a relative or a friend, or whether it's me, a video, whatever you need to keep you accountable for your actions. So you need somebody to motivate you. Tell them what your goals are, what you want to do. Tell them you want to do 30 minutes a day, and have somebody call you before the day is over and say, hey, have you done your 30 minutes today? You know you said you're going to do 30 minutes, so why don't you just get up and do your 30 minutes? Or they might even come over and do 30 minutes with you. So find you somebody to hold you accountable for what you do. Like you guys hold me accountable. I got off track and I had to come back up here and say, hey y'all, I got off track. I messed up, because I'm accountable to you guys. So y'all are my accountability partner. Okay, now the last thing is change your routine. So at first I was doing walk away to pounds, which that really worked wonders for me. Walk away to pounds, but now I changed up a little bit, so I'm doing walking outside right now, but I'm still gonna do walk away to pounds also though. But I changed my routine a little bit by adding actually walking outside, walking around the pond. It's relaxing. You're getting outside the job from the stress. You can watch the beautiful little water spouts that's coming out the pond. So I'm changing up my routine and my scenery, and that's gonna help motivate you a little bit more too. So those are my tips. I'm gonna go back through them real quickly. The first tip is, don't turn your relapse into a more issue. You're not a bad person. Next, learn from your experience. Learn what triggered you to get off track and fix that problem, so when it happens again, you'll know what to do. Okay? Don't try to make up for the slip with punishing yourself with a crazy diet regimen and exercise regimen. Okay? Whatever you did before work, continue to do that. Look at the big picture. Okay? Realize that your food intake doesn't have to be for today only. You can look at it weekly or monthly. As long as you stay within what are those calories is for that week or for that month. You don't really have to do day by day, which I was doing day by day, but sometimes you get off track, so then you got to make it up the next day. Okay? Renew your motivation. That's what we're doing. We're getting these videos back up so we can renew my motivation and hopefully motivate you too. Plan ahead for hunger. Put your meals into MyFitnessPal, and that way you know what you're going to eat for the day, or make your little snack bags for what you're going to eat and take them with you, whether you're going to the movies or out to dinner or out with friends or to work, so that you know you're eating what you're supposed to eat, and then you won't overeat. Don't deprive yourself. Like I told you, I wasn't really doing special foods. I was just eating less of my regular foods. Okay? And don't stop moving. Get up. You can just stand up in your office, just walk in place. If you can't walk out, walk to the bathroom, come back, walk to the bathroom again. Just do something to get yourself moving. Find accountability partner. Okay? Find yourself somebody to hold you accountable for what your goals are. Make sure they know what your goals are so they can hold you accountable, just like you guys are doing for me. And change your routine. And what you're doing, you're getting bored with what you're doing, add something different. Like I added walking outside, which I didn't do that the last time. I only walked inside, walk away to pounds. But now I'm adding walking outside and walking around. So guys, those are 10 tips to help you get back on track. These are what I'm focusing on to get myself back on track, guys. And of course, like I said, just because you messed up don't mean you have to stay in that mode of messing up. We're going to pick ourselves back up. We're going to get moving, get on track,
and then we're going to be looking for our next video of how's it when we're singing. So guys, don't forget to drop comments. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Also share this video, like this video, guys. It don't cost you a thing for you to like my videos, guys. Just hit that like button. If you like my video, YouTube will share my video, so hopefully it can help more people. So please, please, please like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and if you're somebody new just jumping in here to the Team Williams team, go ahead and subscribe, join the family. We would love to have you. So guys, as always, give thanks, be blessed. Mwah. I love you to life, and see you on my next video. Bye.